Oh, hey. You came to investigate too, huh? Perfect. Want to come with us? I knew you'd agree. I feel safer when you're around.
Hey, Zeno! What about me?
Yeah, you too, Echo. You're real reliable.
Don't you think you're being pretty rude to me recently?
I'm trying to help you become more independent. Don't you get bored being attached to me at the hip?
No, I'd never get bored of you.
Huh? I didn't quite catch that.
I said you're a bore, you fool! Come on, let's leave this idiot behind and go.
Sheesh, what was that? Well, I guess if she's raring to go, it's all good. Anyway, be careful. Something's not right here.
I'm not letting you
What's that shaking?
Kinda strange for an earthquake. It's more like something's moving underground.
What's moving? Zeno?
I think he's saying it's dangerous here.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Ah, sorry. I wasn't trying to spook you. Don't be frightened. I'm an ARC's operative, just like you.
You gotta be kidding me. If you call yourself a regular ARCS operative, what does that make the rest of us? Well, Katra, number 3 of the Council of 6.
The Council of 6? Like the biggest big shots in arts.
If you know who I am, that makes things simpler. As a member of the Council of 6, I recommend that you flee post-haste. This is a warning in good faith, not a threat. Yet, while advancing alone would be the correct choice of action for one of the 6, in my view, I'm sure something must have brought us together. Would you care to join me?
Are you sure about this? We might just be dead weight to a member of the 6.
You give me too much credit. I'm an intelligence specialist. Combat is less my forte. I'm not even sure I can do this alone. So don't concern yourself with my station. Just treat me as a fellow ARCS operative. I'll share what I know along the way, if it's agreeable to you.
We're not gonna have time to stand around and chat, so sure. Guess we're doing this then.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I look forward to working with you all.
Emergency! Code! Distraction!
There's so many fall spawn.
Seriously, who opened the floodgates? Hey, Khosrow, what the hell's going on here?
My knowledge is based only on hearsay. But do you know what happened here on Navarius 40 years ago? You've been doing your homework, I see. That's right. There was a showdown with Darkfalls. Regius I, Claris Craze I, and Khosra I squared off against Darkfalls on this very planet 40 years ago.
Dark Falls.
Wait a minute, how does that work? I thought Arks only ventured to this planet just recently.
Untrue, I'm afraid.
Really? You mean Arks has been lying to us?
Yes, they have been. They keep attention diverted from the planet by claiming that it's a safe place, free of false spawn influence. The ordinary echelons of Arks find no value in it, and tend to avoid visiting it.
I don't get it. What's the point of it all? What are you hiding here?
The lie that perpetuates Arks is hidden here. The lie that Darkfalls can be destroyed. A fleeting dream that, and a source of great motivation for Arks. Thus do we preserve it.
We are currently preparing to call on all Arks Ops to participate in a large-scale enemy suppression operation. It will be held on Wopal.
Look who's here. And you brought the peanut gallery with you.
Get him, Holt. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm on a picnic.
The hell you are! Did you cause all that rumbling?
Shut your whiny mouth before I shut it for you. You done yet, Cena?
It won't be much longer, sir.
That's the Clarissa. How? It was said to be lost. And ownership has already been transferred? That doesn't make... Ah, wait. It all makes sense now. The seal coming apart, and... If the seal is broken, we're all done for. You have to keep her and the Clarissa apart.
I'm not letting that happen. See? Things are about to get real fun. You feel it, don't you? The evil in the air. Sharp as a knife. Like it could slice you open. Exciting, isn't it?
Get him, Holt! Have you gone mad?
Shut your trap, Zeno! I didn't go anywhere. I've always been mad.
Emergency code Q. Completed!
Yes! This is going to be fun!
Berserk lunatic! You won't be able to take all four of us on!
Hey, Cena! You finished yet?
It's going to take just a bit longer.
Oh, is that so? Say, Cena...
Yes? Master Gadam Holt?
You'd do anything for me, wouldn't you?
Of course, sir.
Well, now, happy to hear it. Now then, if you don't mind, die for me.
Get him, Holt! You monster!
Now, hold on there, Zeno. What are you so worked up for?
How could you do that? You'd kill your own...
Master Gadam Holt. Was I of use to you? sir.
You sure were, Sina. With this, the preparations are complete.
You don't mean this is how you plan to do it?
Do what?
This violent flow of photons. He's going to resurrect Dark Falls!
Precisely! Now come forth, Dark Balls! I've heard you're the strongest being in the universe! Show me your power! You used it to take everything from me, and now I want to see it with my own eyes! And then I'm going to destroy you! Slaughter you! Rip you to shreds! Kidding me with this nonsense?
Get him, Holt! Go! You mustn't! Any closer and you'll get snatched up too!
Snatched up? You knew about this, Kasura?
Allow me to conclude my tale from before. 40 years ago, Arx managed to beat Dark Falls back, but never actually defeated it. All we could do was seal it away. We lied and said the enemy had been beaten, but all we did was keep it sealed away on this remote planet. We lied so that Arx operatives would believe that Dark Falls could be killed.
What are you saying?
That means the monument was...
Dark Falls was sealed away, and that seal was supposed to keep for the rest of time. Now it's broken.
Damn it, oh the hell! What's going on? You weren't supposed to hop inside of me!
Dark Falls shares the same essential properties as the False Spawn. In short, it's able to corrupt other organisms and assume their shape.
Damn it all! Zeta! Zeta!
It's been far too long. The air is so sweet. The sky is such a fine azure. All of creation will be a part of my war. Forgive me. I know how long the wait has been.
Wait, you're not Gedem Holt. Who the hell are you?
Tremble in fear, children of Arx. I am the being known as Elder, the Gargantuan. Dark Falls Elder.
Dark Falls Elder?
I can feel it. This time around, my vessel's body is as bloodthirsty as I am. Rejoice, people of Arx, for your death shall herald my coming.
Mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARCOM, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
Completed!
What a wondrous battle. I can feel the blood coursing through my veins once more.
Our attacks aren't working!
And he's still incomplete. It's taking all we have to stop him from regaining his true form. But there's no running now! If we don't stop him before he gets to full power, he will become far more deadly than we can imagine.
Hey! Take Echo and the girl and get out of here!
What are you saying? I'm staying to fight with you!
I'm saying that you look afraid and heartbroken, and in that state, you'll just get in my way. Please, I'll buy you guys some time, but make sure to get the two of them out of here.
I'll be here with you, Zeno.
Khasra.
I might not look it, but I'm one of the Council of Six, too. If I help you, we can buy them time, and maybe even get out alive.
But... Zeno! Zeno!
Quiet and listen to me, Echo. This is an order. Take the injured and get out of here. Sorry. You'll have to let me hog the glory just this once. It's times like these where us senior operatives have to go all out. Wouldn't be fun otherwise.
Zeno, you better make it out of this alive. I'll make you regret it if you don't.
All right, already. Get going.
Are you prepared to face me, my dear enraged fool?
Ah, you waited for us. You're awfully reasonable for an evil entity.
Those without the will to fight do not merit slaying. My new body craves battle with worthy foes.
And now with the compliments. Why, thank you. For now, let's see how long we can stall him.
Right beside you.
What in the... what is that? You mean... That thing is Dark Falls? Zeno! Zeno! Please respond! Come back, Zeno! Zeno!
Teleported to the front lines. Your first objective is to destroy the Fall's arms and exhaust the main body. We anticipate the coming battle will present a heretofore unthinkable level of adversity. Godspeed, Operative.
Completed!
front of Dark Fall's main body. Steel yourself. You're wearing him down. Volume decreasing. There is nothing to fear. Remember your training. You'll make it back.
I'll crush the full force
You
of my
missed.
power.
Cool. You.
I'm having the time of my life. It is futile. No more peace. I'm having the time of my life. Survive this. Utter obliteration. To me, my foe spawn. Weak. It is futile. No more peace. I'll crush you with the full force of my power. It is futile. No more peace. Answer me, O depths. Give me the power to tear asunder the very universe. My life! Come to me, my bold spawn. We shall merge as one vortex of I've done my life.
Completed!
Well done. You've managed to withstand my power longer than expected. And you, the one who kept me contained on the planet, now... This is great. I've never had such fun. This is what makes life worth living.
You just got brought back and were immediately beaten. And that makes you happy? Did your brain rot while you were asleep for 40 years?
Who the hell are you? Wait, your presence feels familiar. Oh, it's you, Apprentice the Vernal. I see you've obtained yourself a new vessel.
Indeed. Though while it might be new to you, I've been using it for a decade.
So I'm guessing the mute pair with you must be Gemini the duplicate. I see you've all come to greet me upon my return. You have my thanks, my appreciation. But who the hell is that?
The neophyte? I've been referring to him as Persona the Masked. As the youngest of the collective, I feel odd saying this, but I don't get what young people are thinking these days.
I don't care what that thing is, as long as I get to have my fun.
What's with that creepy laugh? You've certainly changed since the last time we met, haven't you?
You're one to talk. I applaud your efforts in our fight. Withdraw from now. With my new vessel, I'm free to wage war whenever I please. Don't think I'll be quick to end things with you. It's far too pleasurable watching you operatives squirm.
Oh, it's you.
Perfect timing. I'd like for you to hear this as well. I've got some information on Xeno's whereabouts. When we were fighting Darkfowls to help you escape, we gradually found ourselves in over our heads. That's when Xeno put his life on the line. He split off from me, trying to draw Darkfowls away. I haven't discerned his whereabouts since, despite a frantic search on my part. There was barely anything left for me to try and track.
I see.
The Darkfowls identified itself as Elder the Gargantuan, and it was clearly after Xeno, so he took advantage of that. But as to why it was fixated on him, I haven't figured that out yet.
I know why. With Gedem Holt as his vessel, it must have been driving him to pursue Xeno. Xeno understood that, and used himself as bait.
My deepest apologies. I should have done more to save him.
It's not your fault. I knew he'd do something like this. Besides, just because he hasn't come back yet doesn't mean he won't just show up when we least expect it. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure you're right. I believe so too. My apologies, but I must be off. I have to contact a few other people as well. See you soon.
What? Is there something on my face? Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to him making me wait. Besides, while Xeno's gone, I have to pick up the slack. And you're going to help. Alrighty, let's get to it!
Oh, hello. I made it out unscathed. I'm still in one piece, thanks to you. So don't worry about me. I know it would come to this someday. Actually, I knew this would happen. And I never stopped him. So, it's really me who is to blame. I thought that if I stayed by his side, he would go back to being his old self. And since I was hoping for the impossible to happen, I ignored everything else around me. That's why things wound up this way. I just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Why am I always the one to be left behind? Sorry for the pointless rambling. Please forget what I said. About him, me, all of it.
You want to hear that old yarn about when Dark Falls first showed up? Sure, I still remember some of the parts I learned, but I don't know. I never liked school much. I can't guarantee that this is all accurate, but if you're okay with that, then sure. As far as I remember, the name Dark Falls came up twice in what I learned. The war that happened 40 years ago, and the thing that happened 10 years ago. In the war, they succeeded at defeating Dark Falls' Elder, the one they call Elder the Gargantuan. Or rather, they managed to seal it away. I suppose that's closer to what actually happened. Anyway, the people that pulled that off went on to become known as the Trio of Heroes. The trio then led the effort to rebuild Arx after it had taken a figurative and literal beating during the war. And then there's the thing from 10 years ago. Even I remember what happened then. That was when Dark Falls led a full-on assault against Arx, and I think that was resolved by Clarice Grace II, forcing the Dark Falls Collective back. Unfortunately, doing so cost her her life, so our current Clarice Grace is Clarice Grace III. As I recall, a whole bunch of famous people were killed in that attack too. It was a real tragedy. I can't even imagine how many ships were lost that day. It didn't just affect Arx either. A lot of civilians lost their lives too. And then there were people like my sister, who's still missing. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Anyway, that's all I know. Sorry, it's all so hazy. I just can't seem to remember anything else. Still, considering what sort of things happened in the past, I guess we got off light this time. Though, that's not to say losing a loved one is ever easy. Though of course, we don't know for sure that Zeno's dead. Yeah, he's just gone missing. I'm sure he's just fine.
Events have changed drastically. This is one realization of what you have accomplished, even if it takes on an undesired form. The universe will come to fruition through your experiences. This is not revision, but based on that accumulation, it will bear many friends and enemies. Even so, you must press forward, following your own will down a path that no one else could track.
Here we are! Okay! Behold, Ark's most informed informant! It's me, Patty!
We're an intel team in name only, really. Patty just uses it as an excuse to talk her head off.
That's not true at all! I'm being very careful to identify people with tons of juicy info. And now we've got you in our clutches!
I'm so sorry for how forceful she is. She's thoughtless, I know. Please just go along with it until you get fed up.
So, do you know the trio of heroes? They're the tip of the top, veritable symbols of heroism.
In short, they're the three most famous members of the Council of Six.
I'm pretty sure they're called Regius, Khosra, and the last one is...
Clara's Craze.
Yeah, that one! The trio of heroes are all, like, symbolic. So, their names get passed down from one to the next, like the second or the third.
Although Regius is still the first of his name. The current Khosra is the second, and Clara's Craze is the third. Not much history there yet. So if you keep up the good work and make a name for yourself, then your name might be passed down to others in the future too.
Having your name passed down would be so cool. I wonder if my name will...
Not in a million years.